how well this live is going to work. We are on limited bars, miles out into the wilderness, but we're on top of a ridge, so maybe that has something to do with why we're getting some decent reception. Um, and we're in fact about to drive back to our house. We thought we'd start this stream and see if somehow we can make it work.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you. You can show you can show me. You can turn the camera around if you want.
I was going to turn the camera around. How do you do that? There it is.
As a forewarning, guys, there's going to be a fair amount of background noise as we're driving back. But Rachel will try to show some scenery, and I'll provide some tour guide commentary. So. This road goes way back into the forest, and like there's a couple of destinations listed on the sign back to the ranger station. They're like 8 miles away, 12 miles away. We didn't get that far, but we still went up in elevation at least like 1,000 feet, more probably. Nice to be able to get up to the higher elevations where it's cooler. We won't be able to get back up here in the wintertime though. Oops.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go back. So we got some. We saw 2 vehicles back here once we got on the road. One of them was a truck way back. The other one was that guy who was parked over here somewhere. And you know, there's a certain amount of wariness that happens whenever you encounter somebody else way back in the wilderness, because this is pretty remote for California. Like, this is pretty deep into the Sierra forest on a road you can only get with either one of these things or like a solid 4x4 pickup. And I wouldn't want to drive a pickup on this road. But other people, I guess, don't mind speeding up their pickup trucks as much as I would. It's made for this kind of thing. This car is perfect for it. As we drive along here, you can see burn areas and stuff. It feels good to me to get out of the house and out into the woods, even if I'm mostly in a little car. I still feel like when I get home that I'm ready to relax, you know?
Yeah.
As opposed to just relaxing constantly. Even though it's not like this isn't relaxing. So it's weird. Here in the middle of the Sierra National Forest, there's this one little parcel of private property. It's the only parcel we saw from the ranger station to here. So I don't know what's up with that. But that little house that's built there, it doesn't seem like a very luxurious residence or anything, you know?
No, not at all.
Probably what you would call a hunting lodge.
Ah.
I'm guessing. I see the camera so I can down here. On the side of this road here is the edge of the hill, and as you can see, some of the trees close to the top are burned, but down lower it's mostly green trees. They didn't get burned in the burns. The burns were the 2 summers prior to the one that was our first summer here. This past summer. This past summer was our first summer here, and the burns occurred each of the summers before. So we moved into the house. Like, we looked at the house just like 3 or 4 months after the last of the fires of 2022. So we're really getting to see it from its lowest point coming back. I was impressed when I looked at the side of the hill. Oh, we're back where we were stopped. There were a lot of new baby or medium-ish. They were just bursting up where the burn had happened. That's encouraging. That doesn't happen in every one of the spots. Like, if you look here, it's a burn area kind of, but there's all these new pine trees coming up. All of these are pine trees. But in spots where it burned super, super hot, I think it made it more difficult for the pine trees to repopulate. I've noticed some sort of hillsides that burned hot are coming back less effectively than others, you know. Okay, could you hold it again? Can you share that side? That side's really interesting. You don't have to fold it either. You can just straighten it out. I just had to fold it without trying to set it someplace. You know, it looks better straightened out. Pretty beautiful autumn here in the Sierra National Forest. Oh, sure, driving down these roads is a little dusty. And oh, sure, there are some bumps and stuff. But I feel a great deal of satisfaction when we have a good outing in a little wilderness car. This was a good outing. We didn't encounter any blockages in the road, like, oh, we can't go any further, there's a log. The first time we've been on this road, and get us out of that hill down there, right? That's nice looking. That's a nice looking hillside. That's some autumn colors. So for my money going forward, this is the road to take.
Yeah, me too.
The other roads, like the Heights Cove Road and stuff, we've encountered multiple problems where logs are blocking the road. It's less attended to than this road because this is like run by the rangers, and this travels through less parcels of private, fewer parcels of private property.
That boy Klaus says, can you tell Eric that the Utah backup quarterback should be picked before Caleb Williams?
Okay, well, I'm assuming SC finished losing that game. We left at halftime. I couldn't watch it anyway. I don't have the Pac-12 network. We were down by 11 points at half. So I'm guessing from that point, Klaus's comment that we must have finished losing that game. What was the final score?
Yeah, what was the final score?
Well, they love it, man. This is an autumn foliage trip. This is our version of going to Vermont.
Yeah.
virtually, or I guess remotely anyway, experience the experience of driving through the Sierra National Forest in a little wilderness car.
So that boy Klaus says, oh, I actually don't know what happened today. I was heckling about last week because I never got to.
Well, USC is playing Utah today. They were down by 11 points at half, 28-17.
So currently USC is winning 50-43, 3 minutes 28 left in the fourth quarter.
Wow. So I guess we came back. I guess Caleb must have hurled some touchdown passes. That looks nice on the camera, right? I like
It does.
It looks scenic.
Cal has the ball near the 50.
Okay, well, and there, what's the score again?
50-43, I'm sorry.
43. Okay, well, even if they score, they leave some time left and can win on a field goal. Our defense is such garbage. I was optimistic about improvements in the defense this year because I know we have better players. It's got to be on the defensive coordinator. He's doing a shitty job. Right now we're blocked by this hill. Oh, there we go. It reconnected. I'm surprised we're able to live stream at all. This far back in the wilderness, but Verizon is definitely so much better than either AT&T or T-Mobile for this area. It's like the only service provider that can actually get you service out here. Now we switched locations into more of a burn affected area. See up here. See a lot more burn, right? And then you see the valley over there, which is a valley you've not really seen yet, but we'll get a better view of it soon. Get a little bit of a view of it there. That's like most of Mariposa County is like that area over there. Although we can actually travel along these roads all the way across the mountains to a fish camp, which is Mariposa County extends to like the northernmost tip of Madera County when it comes to Yosemite, and you can get there by these roads all the way from here, from our house to fish camp. But obviously we need to pack some fuel. I'm a little wondering about this fuel gauge because we drove, I filled it up all the way before we went to the Triangle Market. It was full. When we got back from the Triangle Market, it still showed full. And now after all this driving, it's still showing full. Makes me worried that the fuel gauge is not working properly. But I'm sure we have enough gas to get back home because, you know, when we filled it up, which I'm not sure how full the gas tank, how many gallons it has. We put 5 gallons in to fill it up, and it was like half full already, so I'm sure we got enough gas to get home. It could just be that it gets good gas mileage and it takes a while for it to drop a bar. It's kind of a cool shot. You want to get that from here? Isn't that scenic? All these dead trees, they add a really cool aesthetic to things, in my opinion.
It's spooky.
Yeah, it's good for October, Halloween. If there are any additional chats, please let me know.
I will.
into more of these rolling hill parts. And you can kind of see the scope of the damage a little more clearly. These used to all have trees all over them, but now it's just dead trees because they got burned by the fire. But, you know, the way fire is, gets some things and misses others inexplicably. So you end up with these patches of nice evergreens in amongst the dead trees. Now keep in mind, viewers, if there's ever going to be an authentic, naturally occurring live stream Sasquatch sighting, this would be a good chance for that.
It would be.
So please do keep your eyes peeled for any Sasquatches that may be in frame or that Rachel and I missed. Let's get into a bumpy part of the road, so get ready to be bumped around a little bit. You can see some real burned trees right here. Again, these trees, like the ones previously, were burned by fire. As opposed to, say, just a really hot day. And there's the valley below, Mariposa County, stretching out below us, majestically like a blanket of wonder. On our right, we will see some mountainous areas where the mountains climb up higher than the valley below. And you're probably getting a sense of just how far back we've come and how remote it is. You'll note there's not any other cars or anything on the road. We did see two vehicles, but it's Saturday. That we only saw two vehicles on a Saturday during hunting season is just kind of crazy, you know? So for California, that means we're extremely remote. That's gorgeous. Look at this very beautiful green hill with the black trees. Nice.
Oh, here's another truck.
Here's another truck. So there's another vehicle out here. Given that it's a Saturday, that's not totally surprising. But I think they got hunting stuff there, hunting.
Yeah.
They got us this like big scope and they're perched on the ridge of that hill with a gun, ready to shoot something. That's climb up. So we climbed at least 1,000 feet, probably 1,500 feet from the base of this road. And we got quite far back, but despite that, I still had bars. So we were able to be pretty nice on third live stream. Maybe we'll be able to live stream even. I can't help but be kind of shocked that we've been able to live stream for as long as we have.
I know, me too.
Chance to enjoy a virtual ride in a little wilderness car back behind the Jersey-Dale Ranger Station in the general directionality of Fish Camp. What did we do while we were out here? Well, I made some shorts. We took some couples photos, and I looked for a cool stick or rock, but nothing grabbed me that much to bring it back. Oh, I found an arrow. I found an arrow out here. It's pretty interesting. I think it's an arrow.
Yeah.
But for an arrow, it looks like it has a Phillips head screwdriver tip on it. I expect it to be more pointy. Really see the black trees right there. It's Turk Resolve. not technically street legal, but these roads are so small, and it's what people do back here, so I don't have to really worry about getting busted or anything. And it's not like what I'm doing is dangerous at all. I'm just chilling, going 25 in my little wilderness car back to my house. It's kind of nice to be able to show you guys the neighborhood. Because with my old phone situation, there's zero chance I could have ever dreamed of doing this. There's like meadowy stuff out here, looks pretty cool. These are big California oak trees.